All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Living the Dream podcast. Today on the show, we're going through Proverbs 10, verse 15. Let's get it. A rich man's wealth is his strong city. The poverty of the poor is their ruin. So, baseline interpretation of this, riches come from relationships. When it says that, like, a rich man's wealth is his strong city, it makes me think of something Andrew Carnegie said in his autobiography, which is when a young man gets around like influential people, wealthy people, half the battle of life is already won because being around relationships that are beneficial to you and where you can be beneficial to them takes away so much of the trouble with becoming successful in life, living a good life, living a happy life, because everything in life, whether it be money, the joy, the ability to bear burdens together, all of that comes from relationships. We're built for community. So riches come from relationships and not just the kind of monetary wealth, but the relational wealth, right? And the other thing that the baseline interpretation was from you is that poverty is a mindset and it's different from being poor, which is like your current circumstance. So if you go back, it says the poverty of the poor is their ruin. And the reason I'm interpreting it like this is because motivational speakers always used to say, yeah, I may be poor right now, but I'm not in poverty. Or, I may be broke right now, but I'm not poor. And they were getting at the difference between a circumstance and a mindset. And the difference is somebody who's in poverty thinks differently than somebody who is wealthy, but they're just poor right now. And you see that when like a millionaire or a billionaire goes to zero, they can get back quickly. But when somebody else goes to zero, they stay there. And that's because there's kind of a different state they're in, a different mindset, whatever you want to get at. But there's something more to it than just your circumstance. Circumstances definitely play a part, but there's a bit more to it. So, what's the entrepreneurial application of this? I hit on phase 10, which is cut negative influences and build positive influences, because it goes back to that relationships are everything. Riches are going to come from that strong city that you're associated with, that strong community that you're in it with. And the more you are, going after it with people who are playing big, the more you're going to play big. The more you're playing with people who are going small, the more you're going to go small. We're just so influenced by the people we're around. If you have people who are detracting from your dreams and goals, you're going to start to tell yourself stories that take the things that they're saying and make them true. And so, where has this shown up in my life? Building that strong city around me, joining Paces SubTo community. I mean, I joined in probably the past 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and I've had more real estate deals come through than I've had in my whole 5 years of doing this thing, like more valid opportunities. And then I've talked to people who can help me raise capital, got partnering with another LLC to take down a deal because they have some capital. I found the deal, and just all these things, building these connections, which will help me achieve my goals in life. So joined a community, but also building connections in the community. I've been reaching out to people and just networking in general. Outside of that, I'm always building connections, always seeking to serve people and trying to see how we can win together. That's how it's shown up in my life. Where do I want it to show up in my life? I want a community of 800,000 entrepreneurs, all responsible for impacting 10,000 people in their lifetime. I'm pretty sure that puts us at that small community of 800,000 is going to be responsible for the lives of 8 billion people. And we're going to be going hard. We're going to be um, making ourselves better, making the people around us better, such that we can serve 10,000 people over the course of our life. And so, unless the population blows up again, which I don't know if it will, I don't know if it won't, but that'll cover everybody. And then that'll usher us into raising the standard of living across the world to middle class America so that everybody has enough food, shelter, water, and safety, right? So, two goals. That's the second one. First one's financial freedom for myself and my family, which, if you get that community of 800,000 entrepreneurs, it's just like, duh, that's going to happen. So, how can you guys apply this to your life? I would say get around better people, get around better environments, and get around better inputs. And if you don't know how, start asking people you admire how you can spend more time with them. It really starts as simple as that. Just cling to the one positive thing in your life and start spending more time around it. And then as you kind of see more positive things, you'll have more things to cling to. And that's how you can start the positive momentum in your life. So that's what we got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you on the next one. And on that note, we're out.